So let's start again. We have this thing. Last night we did this, right? Last night we did this. So I tried to make it look good. I'm not that great in terms of graphic design, that's for sure. But here's what we got. Okay? Here's what we got. We got the alignment shit. So far, we've only added 11 out of 130 plus Nikkes. We don't even know what
If you have something
breed
urgent to take care of, go
breed
ahead.
is. Like,
I'll be soaking my feet in the meantime.
so
Full speed ahead. Will you join me, subordinate?
who do we do first? Because that entire conversation went in smoothly the last time, right? Now we'll do it by squads. What squad should we do next? We're gonna put the pilgrims somewhat in between our last. And then we're not gonna put in the abnormal units for sure. Ah. We'll do real kindness. You know what? Let's start with her though. Let's start with real kindness. And their alignment. This is gonna be weird. I feel like Sin is more of the not really evil, but she's manipulative kind of evil. I feel like she belongs to that evil side though. We finally getting an evil character. Right? We're finally getting that evil character. But is she chaotic evil? Is she neutral? What you do? Now, Sinon, are you a Nikke? You wish you were a Nikke. Okay. Going back to the subject though. I feel like I feel like based on what I remember with Sin, on her bond dates though, like she literally just wanna like control people and just do it. I'd say she's on the chaotic evil side. She always means it. Yeah, I'd say I should do it evil. Yeah. We'll move things along and see like if it's gonna be like Sin. Did I do Sin? Oh yeah, we did. There you go. Sin is in the. Is she on the lighter side of evil though? Really not. But she's definitely not neutral though. She's definitely not lawful. So I guess it's like here. I guess. Then we got guilty. They're all burst two. They're all burst two units. Then we got guilty. Is Sin evil or just misunderstood? Nah, she's manipulative. But she's trying to tone herself down though. But she still has that tendency to be chaotic in general. If we look at the maid story though, she is kind of friendlier though. Is she like on the neutral side now or just basing it out of or just basing it out of like the thing. Guilty is like lawful neutral or lawful evil. She believes the strict codes of conduct. I don't remember guilty though. All I remember with Guilty is that she has uh she has problem with self-control. That's about her personality wise. During the time when we were at the beach, oh my god, those things are huge. Not gonna lie, probably one of the best beach outfit. Oh god. Ooh. How to say the ending of What does that mean, Sinon? I don't know what you're talking about, man. You're reading me out now. Hey, Sam, what are you talking about? Okay, I just finished guilty thing. Okay. Where do I put her though? Where do I put her? Okay, let's put guilty up here. Let's see. Hold on. Make it easy for us. Close this. You just finished guilty's liberation yesterday, dude. It's been such a long time, man. Why just now? Well, congratulations, though. We got one of the best shotgun units out there. She is technically still kind of good. If you need that win DPS for emergency, you can have her. Although you kind of like need her overloaded though. Okay. Hmm. Wait. Is she like lawful evil? Wait. Guilty is lawful neutral or lawful evil? All right. I'm gonna see if we can pull for Cantarella though. I'm pulling for Cantarella later for like just for the sake of getting her for sure. Waifu over meta. And then later cry in the towers. Cause I can't clear. Um where do I put her? Kitra does make a point though. Pulling for yep. That's fine too. That's fine too. Kitra does make the point though, but I don't really. Should we do the bond date and see like how like is it because like if you like break a promise and stuff like that during the liberation bond date? Because I know Sin is definitely lawful evil. And so chaotic evil. That's how she works. That's how she operates. Doesn't mean she's like a completely evil person though. It's just that her behavior as a manipulator is just too much. Like it's in her nature to do it. But guilty though? She leans towards that, no? Oh, I think I have to agree with that. Let's put her in the evil neutral. She's not completely batshit crazy. She does have like control issues, we get it. But at the same time though, yeah, we're doing an alignment thing. Let's see. There you go. I just moved guilty in the neutral evil side. She's neutral evil. Exactly. Okay. Can you hold my hand and whenever you put him on the hospital? Oh yeah, we definitely got our arms crushed right there. I remember that. And then the commander was like, let's try it again. It's my fault. We did get scared of her though. Not gonna lie. The commander did get scared of her for a bit. Okay. Right. Do we look at Quincy as Quincy that is the Phantom Thief? Or do we look at Quincy as the escape artist? Chaotic good. She does now. I think I agree with that though, but what about the others? But we're looking at Quincy as the currently she's the Phantom Thief. Chaotic good. No respect for the law and boundless, but help the community. Yeah, she does escape because of how like she does escape the prison, the rehabilitation center just to get some goods for everyone. Albeit the thing that she's only asking is just some bottle caps, which is of like a Fallout reference. I'd say yep, she goes here. Okay, we're done. We're done with Okay, we're done with let's see, like here, I'm gonna show it. Where is my OBS? Okay, there we go. Okay, so we just added Quincy into the list. Right, right, right. Oh boy, it's gonna be a long one. Right, Quincy is done. Now, since we're done with Quincy, let's do a solo special though. What do you guys think of Phantom? What do you guys think of Phantom? Has anyone done her bond date? Phantom is like really. Yeah, she's not evil. She's not evil god. She's not evil god. We're leading like towards this side, like hmm. So if Phantom is not evil, definitely is she like on the neutral side or is she good? I think that's a problem there. Is she like chaotic good or right now? Because if we like move her, because she can't be like chaotic good. Because wait, neutral good? Steals from the rich and gives to the people that got stolen it from. That's her job is. She's also a librarian and she is a dork. She has a sense of obligation. So she is good. But she steals is the problem there. But lawfully stealing. Lawful stealing. She only steals from the rich that steals from the poor. If that makes sense. Hmm. Phantom, phantom, phantom. Yeah, let's just go put your. I'm returning stuff to the right one, and she got that sense of duty too. But in the technically things, is stealing against the law. So it's just like, is it like chaotic? But it's lawfully chaotic, which puts her like in the middle of the whole thing. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. Speaking of the law, speaking of the law, you know, let's talk about the law. How about Miranda? Let's talk about Miranda currently. Has anyone done Miranda's date? I haven't done Miranda's date, right? Has anyone actually done it? Because I don't have the full context of how much update she got for her bond date. But for what I understand with Miranda is that she is absolutely an airhead, but she is a good person. Lawful clumsy? Is there a lawfully clumsy? Unfortunately, no. She's not doing. No, she's trying. Like, I think she's lawful stupid though. I think she's probably one of those rare occasions that she's too pure hearted that there's no sense of chaos inside her. She is probably that character. Like right now, I just remind you guys what she looks like. And she kinda looks better here. I don't know. It feels like that D&D Paladins.
You called me over here for nothing? Can you please not do that?
When she accidentally joined the Phantom Thief thinking that it's just they're returning something. Yeah, she's lawful good. I there's no like in between about that. This is just like outright definition of a good person. All right, Miranda, you're going here. Is the ACPU all lawful good? All of the ACPU people are all lawful good. I have not heard of anything negative about the ACPU at all. Like there's so far, I have not heard of anything. Gone through the events with Queen Kiri before. I have not seen anything wrong with them whatsoever. See, like with Kiri though, hmm. I'm guessing she could. All of them are just lawful good. All three. I bet it grips. What the fuck? Let's see. I'll just put Kiri in. I'm just gonna put Kiri and Polly here, which makes sense technically. Like, unless you guys have any negative stuff that you heard from these two characters. Oh, I was taking a while. Did I do Kiri? Interesting. I did not do Kiri. I might have forgotten her though. There was a lot of Nikkes. Red Hood, Sakura, QR. Okay, Kiri. There we go. And then I'll put Polly here. It's why are we even talking about this squad? It's like the police squad. Of course, they're all good people. All right, there you go. The good folks are already. There's a lot of new, lawful good individuals so far. One neutral and two evil characters, like literal evil. Like this is like the two most evilest characters so far. Um, what's that? Hold on. Wait, what? Are they serious? Have Ronaldinho on there? What the hell? That's freaking crazy. Okay. I think the ACP has lawful good intentions but tampered with stupidity, clumsiness, and blindness. Yes. They're just victims of a series of unfortunate stupid decisions. If that makes sense. Alright, delete the row. Okay, that should look good now. Okay. Right. I guess we can move on to the next one. I presume we can do that. Okay. How about? All right, we're already done with the police squad, right? You know what? There's another law in the there's another form of law in the arc. What do you guys think of Privati? At least with Privati though, we have more information about her with the main story quest, her being a maid, her lore. So far, we're not counting the AI shit, okay? Not counting the AI. But based on her lore, okay, we're basing her on her lore. Is she? What is her alignment? I am also confused about her. I can put her into like lawful neutral because she does like lawful stuff, but she's not really good. But at the same time, though, she kind of can sort of like dwell into like no, she's not evil. I think lawful neutral. Yep. Okay. Yeah, that makes more sense. Easy enough though, right? Hey, kind of fast. We're gonna select the maid privity as our icon. Okay, and then you got um Yulha. Okay. This one's tricky though. This one's kind of tricky. Hmm. I think she dwells more to leans towards more of not really evil though. I think she is similar to that of like Privati. Yeah, I'm guessing because the way that her bond story and the way she acted around the commander during the chapter 14, during chapter 14, it's kind of like there. Okay, so we'll just move in and we'll move them in one by one. And then, all right, is Admi lawful good? All right. Wow, we have 6 characters in lawful good. Okay. She's the most innocent one there. Plus, she's like, are you sure you're gonna be okay, Commander, with her? Okay. Have fun. Unless there's an evil version of Admi, I have no idea. But for now, we have added these 2 characters right here. So let's look at the chart now. Looking good, guys. Looking mighty fine. Look at that. We got like 6 characters on lawful good. Only one neutral though, standing alone in the middle. Ether. One neutral, chaotic neutral. And then one neutral evil. And 2 evil, like literally like chaotic evil. Okay. That's looking good. So we've done triangle. We've done Phantom. She's the only one on her squad. I forgot her name of the squad. And then we've done I forgot like the name of that squad. Shit. Real kindness. Okay. Now, which unit should we go for now? That is also connected to triangle. Just want to make sure that it just melds through it. You know what? Let's just do the maids now. How about let's try this. What do you guys think of aid? What do you guys think of aid? Like aid is like perfectionist. I haven't done her bond story yet. Surprisingly, because I'm saving it for like for an important time, which is gonna happen soon anyway. But for me, based on what I've learned, so far, she's very, very supportive. She always worry about the others around her. I think she's lawfully good. She doesn't step out of bounds. And she did like let the AI go get installed into the cafe. The Johnny Sins AI. What do you guys think? Is she like lawful good? Are we gonna have a lawful good character again? Are we gonna have a lot of lawful good characters tonight? Lawful naked? Lawfully naked? No. Oh no. Maybe. Aid is like for me personally, aid is more of my something that you eat at night. You know better than we do. You decide. Hmm. I did delve deeper into the psyche of a maid. But we do agree she hasn't done anything wrong so far, right? She hasn't made anything that's gonna put anyone in danger or put people into trouble. When did she? She did overwork herself once. I think from what I remember though, she did overwork herself once back during Privati's event. Like she was working overtime. But that's because of her good, like her, because of her perfectionist nature. She tries her best to. Okay, I'm gonna put her in. Okay, I'm gonna put her here. All right, I'm gonna put her here. I'm gonna put her here. She's a good girl. She's a good girl. I'm gonna put her here. I'm gonna put aid. Aid. There we go. Aid. Now that being said, all right, she's part of this squad now. Oh man, Maid Privati is here. How about Coco? I forgot this one. She does. She does though. She does have a tendency. I remember her bond date though. It's just like the Kingsman update. When she did her bond date, she did have that okay, as a maid, the only things that she likes so much more is like adding ketchup into everything that she does. That is very chaotic as a maid, right? Secondly, she's not afraid to get down and dirty in terms of messing with a customer or somebody who's like uh doing harm, basically. Manners make it made. That's I think that's the theme that's the theme that they had before for her. Let's I wanna check that out. It's been a while. Because this is one of those characters that has been so long and dated that and every time she just interact with her at least once, it's kinda like that. So tales of heroism. Hmm. Coco takes something out of the umbrella and throws it. I'm bleeding. Those daggers she's throwing. No, they're paper planes. They're wings of straighter as a ruler. Pointer compass. Professional made just pick up the airplane and felt. That's it. Playtime's over. Waste them. That pleasure. Ah shit. Okay. Oh shit. She's chaotic good. She's chaotic good. She has a tendency to be chaotic good, but she's not evil. She just has a tendency to be chaotic. All right. I guess that's that. Shundari moment with Noah. God dang. That's true though. Mm. Guys, all right. Question about Soda. Is she what is she? Where does she land in the spectrum? Where does she land in the alignment? Not the spectrum though. Jesus Christ, that's a completely different thing. Where does she land on the alignment chart? chaotic evil. Damn. Hmm. Let's see. Tetra. So, because there's two versions of her. One of this, and one that is she's just being herself. A danger to others? Welcome, Master. Where you see Zelda? Yes, did something happen? Well, I think it's best that you hear from Soldier itself. We're just close just yet. So, what do you think? Sure. Uh, Unless she chaotic good. Pay much attention to the loss and she doesn't do whatever they break down. Yeah, she might be that. She's also kind of messy though, because of like she does become clumsy. Over three accounts of what I 1 minute to be behemoth nihilister. Good luck. Oh dear, I'm sorry about that. Oh no. She messed up multiple times. I see a bit of a problem with her. But she's not evil, but she's not chaotic. She doesn't do the villain entrance on purpose, right? Sorry, the hero entrance like breaking the window. She's breaking stuff because she's nervous and stuff. It's not it's not her fault. No, it's her fault, but it's not really. She's not doing it on purpose. Not like this guy over here who does it on purpose. Okay, I'm leaning towards this here. Alright. I'm going to put her into the category of I just do better when I have sex with the commander. So yeah, we're gonna use the bunny soda here. Okay. There you go. So we've done triangle, which has 3 units. We've done we've done Sin, Guilty, and Quincy. We got Phantom. That's 7. And we also did, but technically speaking though, the ACPU was kind of fake because they're all good people. And then we did the we did the made for you. We don't have a lawful evil character so far. Interesting. That is quite that is quite interesting, right there. We don't have a lawful evil character. That should have been Crow until she did the terrorist attack. So, bah. She went all in. Let's see. Um so far this is what we got. Hmm. Lawful evil is difficult to write. Dorothy maybe. Do you want to add Dorothy now at lawful evil? Like a justified evil? Because technically speaking though, she's not chaotic. Like she does things her own way. We can add Dorothy into that because it's really empty right now. They're like, ooh, empty. I'm looking at the Nikke's that could potentially be lawful evil. Dorothy comes into mind. Hmm, lawful evil. Wow, we don't have much of those. Huh. Then Tetra. There's not. Wait, there is one. There is one unit that's lawful evil and it's not a pilgrim. Technically, though, it's like, is it evil? She does evil things and justifies it. Care to guess who it is? No, no, we're not adding GN yet because we only have Nikke's that we currently playable right now. I'm talking about Mary.
If you're a good boy and lie down on the bed,
On
I'll
her
make
bond date,
sure this won't hurt.
she outright decided to just sell the bodies and still make money out of it. Literally selling dying patients. And her justification was to so that they can live. Knowing that they'll turn into Nikke's. And not everyone wants to be turned into a Nikke. Stripping them of their options to become one. To avoid becoming a Nikke. I'm not even sure if Pepper wanted to become a Nikke. If I can remember. And I think Mustang is fully aware of Mary's tendencies, and right now she's repenting. But is she still evil? Is a question. Is she still lawful evil? Before she was lawful evil. She's repenting now. But the actions of the past does it carry towards the present. She's still a doctor. She was and still is a doctor right now. So that's the part of the job, right? But I do think though she has a tendency to go far and beyond what a doctor is capable of doing. If she's not lawful even now, she never was. Exactly. No, because people change. Right? People I do believe people change. That's why I thought like Crow would have been in the situation wherein she was just the lawful evil, where she thinks everything that she did was justified. Now, after just throwing away her friends, planning to blow up the entirety of the AZX, and bringing chaos up on the arc, she's gone too far, and she gone from bad to worse. So people's alignment change from time to time. But Mary though, behavior wise, yeah, I think she's still I think she deep inside her she hasn't changed. I will keep her here. I think it only makes sense that she's like we'll keep her on the lawful evil side. Mary. Yeah, let's use the Bay Goddess one. Okay. The hot one as the lawful evil character. Surprise! The doctor was evil. Question this time. Um, let's talk about the person who killed her. Pepper. This is a good question, guys. What do you guys think of Pepper? Is she what which alignment should I put her? I have no idea how she's gonna be like. Like, is she like chaotic good? No, she's like, I believe she's like lawful good because she's always trying her best. But she did kill her. That's why she turned into a Nikke. That's her. Pepper is literally Mary's karma. But is Pepper in lawful good at the moment? Huh. That's I'm gonna like look for like the that's a good way to like go into things is just go through the bond date. Just to get a better idea again because it's not fresh. And she's missiless. I forgot she's missiless. I forgot that she's missiless. She ended up being a missiless unit too, which is kind of weird, right? Hold on. Yeah, this is only giving us the bond thing. From what I can remember, though, she works really hard as a nurse. Okay. Huh. Why is it necessary for you to fall in love for her to? Well, actually, I have no idea. Maybe what? Maybe she thought that it was impossible. She took the premise and avoid the exam. Okay, that kid. She thinks she can survive. She dismisses the checks-up and surgery. She's basically giving up. But okay, she was willing to do everything. But she can like cross the line to like pretend to be boyfriends with us. Which turns out that, yeah, we're in a relationship with Pepper. Yeah, she might be. Very well, I will be your boyfriend. But she's not true neutral. I think I'm leaning into the neutral good. Again, Like because of her nature as a doctor, she's willing to go to as far as like help out someone without stepping too much out of border the line. Then this is with consent too. Like we obviously got the consent that will be the boyfriend. Where- No, I don't remember. Okay, the boyfriend. Hmm. Nah, she's on the neutral side for sure. I'm gonna lean towards like I'm leaning towards neutral good. I'm gonna put her there. Let's put her neutral good. I think it would make sense for her to be there. Hmm. If she's there, okay. I think we put a lot of Nikkes already here. No, I think yeah, we put a lot of Nikkes already. Look, we got. Are you ready for Cantarella? No. We have an update later too, like for Nikke. Shit. I'm gonna be super busy later. Alright, guys. I think it's about time we end this stream and we can just like I'll upload this later on to the I'll upload this later to Twitter. So just like follow it up and see like how big it goes. But it's looking really good though. It's looking really good though. I do you guys agree with most of the stuff that we put here? I'm gonna be like checking back on you guys later for sure. We will make this as close to what we feel our Nikke's are. But I do think that this still deserves to be here. Yeah, this is it. I think for later later though, let's see. I'm trying to like switch out like stuff. I think for later we'll probably do squads that are you don't see Cinderella though. We haven't done the pilgrims yet, nor the heretics. We haven't actually done those. We're putting them at the latter part where because we have more context with those stories because they have more stories. We're doing characters that have less screen time, which makes things easy. But for squads like Pioneer, uh Eden, it's gonna be tough. I think Unlimited has more screen time. Like Unlimited has more screen time. 777 has more screen time. Made for You is has more screen time, but there we have a basic just of what they are. But I'm just surprised though about Mary and stuff. Mary, I like looking back, she is lawful evil. Just looking back at her, for sure. I can't wait to talk about Isabel. Oh boy. All right. We are goods. You guys are awesome. We're gonna do some Wuthering Waves later. I'll try to stream as early as we can so that way we can do a lot of content for Wawa. For now, I'm gonna go bounce you over to Zetten stream. That's right. We're gonna bounce you over to Zetten because that's what bros should do. Send you guys over to another Nikke streamer. Because why not? Right? Why not? It's the best bro ever. Wait, we publish and advertise friendly content. Oh, you we publish on factors that impact your revenue. Wait, what the fuck? Okay. All right. Let's send you over there. Let's send you over to Zetten stream. And I love you all, guys. Thank you so much for just hanging out. I'm bored. But yeah, if I cannot stick around, just tell them I'm getting busy. All right, guys. Let's go ahead and raid Zetten. I'll send you off. Is the goal for Wuthering Waves? No, that's for Genshin. Yep, that's a Genshin code. We'll see later if there's Wuthering Waves code. All right, guys. Take care. Love you all. Bye bye. See you later.